Hello guys, it's Coach Review here, and I'm going to be reviewing Mako at SeaWorld Orlando. Mako at SeaWorld Orlando opened in 2016 and has been thrilling riders ever since. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Ghost Review. Anyways, let's get into Mako's review. When you enter the park, you can see the lift hill of Mako, of course. After about a 10-15 minute walk to Mako, you will see the Sea of Mystery section of the park, where there's a lot of shipwrecks, theming, and you also see the roller coaster going right above you when you're walking up to it. Right before you entering Mako's queue line, you will see the Mako sign, which has a pretty cool design, I have to say. But when you enter the queue line, you will see a well-landscaped path until you get into the cattle pen area inside the building. But the first bit of Mako's queue line is really well landscaped, I have to say. There really isn't any theming, just like shark facts, I guess, but there isn't much from that, but the landscaping makes it like a nice little walk. Anyways, you go up some stairs and reach station, and Mako, of course, has 7-row trains and has a pretty high capacity. When you start going up the lift hill, you'll be treated to a good view of Orlando, and also you can see other amusement parks like Universal Florida and Icon Park. When you get to Mako's max height of 200 feet, you start to drop, of course. Back row, Mako gives you some really strong air time for a long sustained time, and the pull out of the drop is also pretty forceful, I have to say. But after that, you go into a high to the ground turn, that's some decent positive G's, and then gives some weak floater air time on the drop in the back row. Then you go into a 5-second floater hill, which of course gives you 5 seconds of floater air time. But the element is really good, I have to say. In any row, it's really good, in my opinion. After that, you go into a hammerhead turnaround, which doesn't give much forces. It's a normal BNM hyper turnaround, so it doesn't really give much, but it's kind of like a filler element to actually be able to get things turned around. But after that, you go into two really phenomenal airtime hills. The first one does have a trim, but you still get great floater airtime. Probably like 3 seconds of floater airtime on the first hill, and I would say probably like 2 or 3 on the second hill. And the second hill also does give you some laterals, because in the second half of the hill you start turning when you're under the first high to the ground turnaround. And also there's a near miss with a support, which is also really cool, I have to say. But after that, you go into a speed hill, which gives you some really good airtime. It would say really strong floater or weak ejector. It depends. But after that, you went to the Midcourse Break one, which you have to go like brace for on your restraint, because practically you're like all the way up and you're about to get RN. You're getting a tad bit of airtime, right? And then the brake slam, and then you kind of, it's just really uncomfortable. So you have to go and like put your hands on the restraint, and then it doesn't feel as bad, but still it's not the most comfortable. And after that, when you drop off the mid-course break run, you get some decent airtime, I guess. And then you go into an airtime hill, which gives weak floater. It really doesn't even feel like floater, but it's weak floater, I would say. But after that, you go into the finale, which is a turn, which gives you a pop of airtime, I have to say. But then a few other turns to the break run, which they were trying to go with something different for the finale. For off-ride, it's really cool. It's like a spectacle off-ride. But on-ride, it really doesn't give much forces. But anyways, now let's talk about what some things Mako does good. Of course, it gives great airtime, a ton of airtime. It could be a little bit stronger airtime, but I'm fine with the really strong floater, or the floater airtime, and a lot of floater airtime, I have to say. But Mako has a phenomenal first half, with every hill giving you good airtime, but then the second half drops the ball, and it's opposite of phenomenal, I would say. But I will still say Mako is my favorite Bolliger and Mabillard hypercoaster currently, but that could change, of course, when I go on more. Anyways, Mako is a really phenomenal ride, even though it has a weak finale. And please put it down in the comments what you think about Mako at SeaWorld Orlando, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys in the next video. Peace.